Okay, okay, today we continue with okay, chapter 6 lah, right? Wait, I share your slide. Okay, last class we have discussed on methods to calculate, invest, or to make a decision. Okay, investment decision, long-term decision making. So today we continue with income tax in capital budgeting decision. But before we proceed, do you have any question regarding previous method? Okay, we have 5 methods, right? If you remember, we have 5 methods, non-discounting methods and also discounted cash flow method. And then for non-discounting method, we have 2, right? We have 2 ARR and payback period, where this ARR, we just use net income. Okay, but then for payback period, we will use cash flow, right? Okay, and then for non-discounted cash flow, we have, for discounted cash flow, we have 3 methods. Okay, we have 3 methods, MPV, okay, IRR, and also PI. And then you have to consider the time value of money, okay, where you convert the cash flow into okay, time value of money lah. Okay, so this is 5 methods. And then we also discuss on salvage value. And then if we have depreciation. Okay, so this is what we discussed in our previous class. Yeah? So hopefully you understand. And then I don't know whether you have problem or not, but then I hope that you have studied and then you have no problems lah. Right. So today, if you have no question regarding our previous lecture, we continue with income tax. Okay, we talk about tax effect. Okay, tax effect. Inilah. So this is also no big issues lah in the topic. So I think it's just as simple as long as you know which one have effect, okay, or have tax effect or no. Okay, so kalau you tahu yang tu, so there's no problem at all lah for you to do this type of question. Okay, so for income tax, you must know 2 terms lah, taxable income and also tax rate. Okay, taxable income equals net income as computed for financial report to taxable income. But not all income, okay, is taxable. Okay, so you have to understand that. Okay, but taxable income, kalau you tengok income statement, right, to get the income, sales dollar expenses, right, so you will get net income lah. So if this net income is a taxable income, means that you convert with the tax rate. Okay, you have this, you time with the tax rate, you will get the taxable income. Okay, so the next, as I mentioned, you have to know the tax rate, flat percentage of taxable income. Okay, this is taxable income lah. This is the taxable income. So then you, when you calculate or you time with the tax rate, you will get the net income. Okay, so this is just a basic, Okay, but what we want to know is how this tax, okay, give effect to the expenses and also revenue, or we can call it in capital budgeting as inflow and outflow, cash inflow and cash outflow. Okay, two things or two concepts that you have to understand is in this topic is after tax cost, and also one more is this one, after tax benefit. This is not after tax cost. You change after tax benefit. Okay, so this is two terms that you have to understand. So what is actually the after tax cost? Okay, after tax cost is an expenditure net of its tax effect. Okay, this one we can call it as a tax deductible expenses. Okay, tax deductible expenses. And then this expenditure net of its tax effect actually will decrease the company's net taxable income and reduce the tax the company must pay. Okay, maksud dia for an expenditure net of its tax effect. So maksudnya this after tax cost is actually tax deductible expenses, and then it will decrease the company's net taxable income and leads to reduce the tax that company must pay. So you have to calculate this after tax cost by using this formula, 1 minus tax rate, you time with the tax deductible cash expenses. Okay, so this one also can call as a net cash outflow, but then we'll consider this tax effect. Okay, so tu maksud dia after tax cost. Kita tengok tax deductible expenses and then you consider or you recognize the tax effect by you get this one lah. You minus tax rate from 1. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, training program will cost 60,000. So this is the cash outflow or initial investment for this training program. Okay, so you have to take this tax rate, okay, in order to consider the tax effect. So to get the after tax cost, you will just minus, okay, 1 minus tax rate times tax deductible cash expenses. So the actual amount of cash company must pay after considering tax effect is 42,000. Okay, so this is the actual amount yang company harus bayar pada after dia ambil kira tax, ya, kesan cukai. Okay, so this is the after tax cost. But what if after tax benefit? After tax benefit sama, alright? Konsep dia sama to as a after tax cost. Of net cash inflow realized from a taxable cash receipt after income tax effect. Okay, kita panggil dia after tax benefit. So this is net cash inflow. So same, the formula. 1 minus tax rate times taxable cash receipt. But you must remember, not all cash receipt is taxable. Okay, is taxable. Not all cash receipt is taxable. Okay, so this is after tax benefit. And then depreciation. Okay, depreciation tax shield. So if you remember, depreciation is a non-cash flow. Okay, it's not a cash. Okay, depreciation. Okay, this is not cash outflow. Okay, so it does affect the tax that must be paid and therefore has an indirect effect on a company cash flow. So maksudnya, if you remember, when we want to get the net income, suppose we have to sales revenue, you minus all the expenses, right? Okay, all the expenses, variable cost or fixed cost. So depreciation is already deducted, okay, from this revenue to get net income. So means that net income, if this is the taxable net income, so means that, okay, net income here, this is taxable, means that this depreciation, okay, the tax here is already considered, okay, in this depreciation. Okay, so if you remember, when we want to calculate the cash inflow, we have to add back the depreciation. Ingat lagi kelas lepas kan? And then this depreciation basically is already deduct the tax. Sebab sini kan kita dah ambil kira kat sini. Kita akan ambil this net income here, bring to here kan. Plus depreciation, kita akan ambil balik. But then this depreciation is already deduct the tax. So means that for depreciation, we have no tax effect. But then we must consider the tax that you deduct at first time is a tax saving. Okay, it's a tax saving. So in order to know the tax saving here, you just take the tax rate. You tak tolak tax effect 1 tolak 0.3 tu tak, because this one is already, okay, already minus there. Kan? So this 0.3 is actually tax saving, okay, for depreciation. Kita tak nampak, dia tolak pun kita tak nampak. Actually this is not a cash flow. But then because of depreciation, we to get the net income, we already we minus it. But then for the depreciation, we already deduct, okay, tax. So means that the deduction there is actually tax saving. Okay, is tax saving. Okay, so that's why I mentioned here, does affect the tax that must be paid and therefore has an indirect effect on a company cash flow. So kita tengok balik lah berapa yang kita dah save tax tu from the depreciation tax shield. So you just take 0.3 times depreciation deduction. That's a tax. Okay. So kita tengok contoh ni. Okay. So Holland Company owns the mineral right to land that has a deposit of ore. The company is deciding whether to purchase equipment. So this is the new investment lah yang they want to do. Okay, the mine would be depleted and closed in 10 years. Okay, useful life for the equipment. And the equipment would be sold for its salvage value. Means that after 10 years, okay, ada salvage value. So the information given, cost of equipment happen in time 0 lah sekarang kan. And then when you want to start the process, you need a working capital. Okay, about 75,000 also happen now. Okay, and then estimated cash receipt from ore sales. So because of this equipment, useful life is 10 years. So means that this annual cash receipt is from year 1 to year 10. Okay, every year for 10 years. Okay, they will get this figure. And then estimated annual cash expenses for mining ores. Oh, same lah. Okay, this one also Okay, estimated. This one also for 10 years juga. Okay, so cost of road repairs needed in 6 years means that at year 6, okay, need this project, cost of road repairs. So means that this cost happen only at year 6. And then salvage value of the equipment in 10 years means that this salvage value will be happen only at after year 10. Okay. And then this after tax cost of capital and then tax rate. Okay, dia tak bagi you income kat sini kan. Dia tak bagi you income. So means that you have to get the income lah. Okay. Alright, so step 1. Sebab dia nak tahu should Holland operate, okay, open a mine on the property. So whether they will invest or not to the cost of to the equipment. Okay, so now step 1, you have to compute the net annual cash receipt from operating the mine. So for 10 years, okay, so you will get net cash receipt after you minus sales minus all the expenses. So this is like a net income lah, right? Okay. Then this one happen for about for 1 to 10 lah, 1 to 10 years kan. Kita nak tengok for each year. Okay, for 10 years here. And then step 2, you have to identify all relevant cash flow. So cost of new equipment, okay, year now kan 0. Working capital needed also. Net annual cash receipt after you calculate just now. But if you want to do like okay, you bubuh juga, okay, the cash receipt and then cash expenses also same. Okay, 250 and 170 sama lah. Yang ni dia ringkaskan terus to get the annual cash receipt. And then road repair. Okay, road repair at year 6. Okay, 40,000. Annual depreciation deduction. Okay, so to get this figure, you take the cost, you divide useful life, 10. Okay, so 30,000. And then salvage value of equipment. Okay, ada selepas tahun ke-10. And release of working capital. Okay, this one also release of working capital at year 10. Selepas dia habis operation, dia akan dapat balik lah dia punya working capital. Okay, so you need to know this year. Kan this. Sebab yang ni akan menentukan which table that you will refer to. Either annuity or present value. And also next, you need to know the tax effect and then after tax cash flow. So tax effect for cost of new equipment and working capital needed, there's no tax effect. Okay, but for cash receipt and cash expenses, you must calculate the after tax cost and after tax benefit. Okay, and then after tax means that you have to 1 minus tax rate here. Same the expenses here, road repairs. Also, this is also, you need to calculate the after tax cost. Okay, so you have to minus the tax rate from the figure lah, road repairs. But for annual depreciation, as I mentioned before, this one is not a cash, right? So you must get the tax saving. Okay, the tax saving, because this one is already calculated. Okay, when you get the net income. Okay, so means that you just take the tax rate here lah to get the tax saving. And then salvage value of equipment. Okay, because this is a receipt. Kan, you dapat balik duit. So this one also you must calculate after tax benefit. Ada tax effect kat sini. But as I mentioned before, not all what we call it, not all cash receive is taxable. So this working capital, okay, there's no tax effect. Okay, so you tak perlu nak tolak, okay, the tax for working capital. Sebab dia bukan receive, dia duit kita balik, kan? Yang you receive yang ada tax ni adalah yang you keluarkan duit dan you bayar duit. Okay, tapi working capital tu, you bubuh dalam you punya business, but then at the end of the process, you will get back the same amount. Okay, so this is not like a money receipt, money expense, kan? You bukan keluarkan duit, you bukan ambil masuk duit. So this is just like set off lah, okay, from the one that you put in the business and then the one that you get from the business. Okay, so that's why working capital is not a receipt. Okay, this is not receipt, then it's not consider tax effect. Okay, so when you get this one, okay, this one also very important. Okay, because you need, kan, this one. Kalau you tak faham macam mana sama ada 1 tolak 30.3 atau terus ambil this one, nanti bila you calculate this figure, jadi lain lah, kan? Alright, because this one is the after tax cash flow. And then daripada sini baru you tengok table, and then table which one annuity, which one present value of $1. So based on the 12% factor, you get lah the factor here. Okay, and then when you calculate this figure, you will get the present value, and then here you will get net present value positive. Okay, boleh tak? Okay, so yang ni lah yang you perlu tahu lah. Yang pentingnya yang ni lah. Maksudnya from the items here, you must know the receive and cost. Okay, it's because we want to know the after tax cost and after tax benefit. Kan? Sebab yang ni je yang akan you consider the tax effect. So kalau daripada sini you kena tahulah yang mana yang cost yang you receive, money yang you receive dan mana money yang you expense. Okay, so this one is investment. It's like an investment. Okay, investment for new equipment, later on you will get the salvage value. Yang ni yang akan ada tax effect, but the cost for new equipment is no tax effect. Okay, and the working capital needed, you invest, so dia tak ada cukai. And later you will get back what you invest. Just the same amount for working capital. So this one also, there's no tax effect. Okay, and then for depreciation, is actually not cash flow. Okay, dia bukan cash. Okay, cash. So this one just ambil tax saving. Okay, so yang ni je lah. Okay, dia punya yang penting yang you have to know. Kalau you silap macam saya kata tadi, kalau you silap ambil tax effect, dia akan effect lah you punya result kat sini. So same dengan yang year ni penting juga, because yang ni akan confirm you to refer to which table. Okay, annuity ataupun present value. Okay, boleh ya? Any question? Okay, so ada question tak? So sebenarnya kita habislah. chapter ni. Yang ni you boleh baca sendiri kan. Okay, challenge and issues. Okay, yang ni semua you boleh baca lah. Okay, so we end of chapter 6. So tak banyak mana for this chapter. Just remember the methods and then the just a bit issues lah, like tax, salvage value, depreciation. Okay, yang lain tu sama konsep dia, basic konsep je. Okay, boleh ya? So kalau tak ada apa soalan, kita move to exercise lah. Kita move to exercise. Okay, boleh tak? Kita tengok ni. Okay, saya... You ada kan soalan dengan you kan? Start sharing this one. Oh, sorry. Mana dah? Okay, tengok soalannya. Semua ada question dengan you? Exercise 1. Okay, this exercise 1. Cuba baca dulu soalan dia. Okay, project ABC. Okay, you have project ABC. Sekejap, tengok ni. Okay, for project ABC, they give to you initial cost. Okay, 200 to 30. Okay, for C, 880,000. And then useful life, 5 years, 5 years, 4 years. Salvage value expected. Okay, salvage value expected means that it's not happen every year. Okay, it's just happen after the project finish. So means that this salvage value expected is only at year 5, and then this one at year 4. So this salvage value expected, if you remember what we have discussed in previous lecture, kan, yang itu saya ajar kan. So salvage value expected, kita boleh dapat, okay, kalau kita beli this product and then we replace, kalau ada replace all, but then if this one is just buying the new equipment, for example, so the salvage value is just to add back to the income, to the cash flow. Maksudnya kalau sebelum ni yang saya bagi contoh, kenapa you tolak initial investment, kenapa you tolak salvage value from initial investment? Because we replace old equipment with new equipment. Remember? Okay. But then here, salvage value here, you cannot minus from the initial cost because this is not a replacing the equipment. It just buying the equipment, and then at the end of the 5 years, you will maybe you will sell, okay, the equipment, but then you will have the salvage value after 5 years. So means that this salvage value become your receipt. Ada duit kan, duit kat you. So you akan add pada income, inflow or receive at year 5. Bukan year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Pada tahun akhir saja. Okay, you faham tak? Sebab saya ada question daripada student. Sebab apa saya sebelum ni, saya ajar bila salvage value, kan, bila kita cerita pasal payback itu kan, ada contoh yang saya bagi untuk salvage value and depreciation. Kenapa yang tu saya salvage value, saya minus from the net or initial investment? Because that one is replacing old equipment to new equipment. But then here, it's not a replacing the equipment, but then you start a new investment. Okay, and then new investment here, after finish the project, the equipment or the asset that you buy, you can get back the money. Okay, salvage value though, because the equipment have salvage value. So basically when you have salvage value means that you sell that asset lah, then you get money. So it become your receipt at year end. Kalau sini year 5 lah, yang sini year 5, di sini year 4. Okay, boleh faham tak? Sebab saya tak mau nanti you confuse. So this is inflow, cash inflow. So bila cash inflow here means that it's not net income kan? Ingat lagi? Okay, so kalau you dapat net income, you must, okay, this one is a cash flow, cash. Okay, net income ni maksudnya terdapat cash inflow, net income plus dengan depreciation. Baru you dapat cash receipt lah ataupun cash inflow. You add back the depreciation. Dia penting ni because yang net income ni kita nak cari kan. Yang dia bagi cash inflow kita nak cari net income because for ARR, formula dia kita guna net income bukan cash inflow. Yang lain yang kita guna cash flow tu. Okay, kalau you remember kan, you kena ingat macam tu lah. Okay, hanya so the formula nak dapat this one kan, sebelum ni kita kata sales minus expense, kita dapat net income, dan expense ni mungkin ada depreciation. So to get the cash, you kena campur balik lah net income dengan depreciation. So this one is already given lah. Maksudnya dia ni figure ni dah consider ada depreciation. Okay. Tapi you kena cari net income tu. Net income tu maksudnya dia kena minus lah depreciation kat sini. Sebab cash inflow di consider dah ambil kira depreciation. So to get the net income, you kena minus balik depreciation. Okay, you main formula tu. Right? Selalunya saya suruh student, you buat dulu formula baru you nampak. You just cannot say. Okay, tulis dengan ayat tanpa tengok formula. Sebab daripada formula you mudah faham. Okay, so macam mana nak buat? Payback period. Calculation ni dia bagilah. Okay, dia punya dah bagi dah rate ni. Okay, so dia calculate ARR, net present value. Okay, boleh tak? Kita tengok macam mana. Oh, sorry. This one. Sekejaplah saya buka this one. Okay, share. Okay. Alright. Try do the payback dulu. Payback. Okay. So here, payback period. Okay, payback period. Macam mana kita nak buat? Formula, initial investment, divide cash inflow. Okay, initial investment here for A, kita nak tahu berapa tahun kan? Okay, so for A, kalau you ingat apa yang kita bayar, this one is unequal cash inflow. Alright, so kalau ikut dia punya, sebab yang ni formula kalau cash inflow is equal, but here is not equal, so initial cost or initial investment, okay, you minus apa dia, cash inflow, you dapat unpaid investment kan, yang belum bayar lagi. So buatlah setiap tahun. Tahun 1, okay, for year A. For project A, kita buat dulu. 200,000, you minus cash year 1, 80. So you dapat 120,000. Okay, year 2, bring forward the 120,000. You minus 70 cash inflow, you get the 50,000. And then year 3, 50, you get the cash inflow 65,000. So this one, you still get balance 50,000. So means that this one you pay within year 2, this one 2 years kan, plus dengan year 3 ni. Berapa bulan year 3 you can get from initial investment ni, kita nak tahu divide dengan 65. Ini formula macam biasa lah. So maksudnya for payback period here is 2.77 years. And then same with B. B, okay, year 1, 230 initial cost dia, tolak dengan year 1 income dia. Okay, so you dapat this one. And then year, tolak dengan income 70, 60,000 and 360,000. You minus 50, 10. So masih ada lagi 10. So bring forward to year 4. And then you get this figure for year 4. And then actually you boleh bayar dalam tempoh 3 tahun lebih. So 3 tahun lebih ni means that 3 tahun plus, nak tahu plus ni berapa bulan, you take the balance investment, you divide dengan income yang dia dapat pada tahun tu. So 3.2. Okay. And then C. C you cuba buat. C cuba buat. Samalah juga. C saya bagi dia punya payback. Cuba buat. Tengok. Okay. Dia dapat berapa tahun payback period dia. Cuba you calculate tengok. Ada yang boleh buat tak? Okay, berapa dapat? Buat kedak ni. Berapa you dapat payback period? For C. 2.63. Okay, Nabila. Okay, betul. You dapat payback period 60 years. Okay. Buat cara yang sama. So you will get this figure. So if you see from the payback period here, A, B and C, if they ask you to choose, which one you want to choose? Which project that you think that you want to invest? Okay, which project? Based on payback period. Okay, C. Because? Why? Shorter period. Okay, betul. Okay, shorter period compared to the rest. Okay, paling pendek untuk dia cover balik investment. Okay, so this is a payback period. ARR. ARR. ARR, to get ARR, Okay, dia tak guna cash flow. If you remember, they will use net operating income or net income divide initial investment. So net operating income means that, okay, you have to minus cash inflow dengan depreciation. Nak dapat net income, kan? Sebab dia bagi kat you information regarding the cash inflow saja. So now you know that the useful life of project is 5 years for A, B and C 4 years. Okay, so you can calculate the depreciation. So first, calculate dulu depreciation because kita nak dapatkan net income. So depreciation, okay, cost minus salvage value. Sebab dia inform kan ada cost salvage value pada hujung tahun, divide by year, useful life. Okay, useful life. Oh, sorry. Okay, so for A, cost is 200 minus 10, you divide 5. So depreciation for project A is 38,000. This one is for 5 years lah. Project B, 230 minus salvage value 15,000. You divide 5. So the depreciation is 43,000. And then for project C, 180,000. You divide salvage value 8,000. You divide 4 and you minus 4. You minus 8,000. Divide 4, you dapat 43,000. So this is a depreciation. So you will use this depreciation in order to calculate net income. Okay, boleh tak? So, to get the net income, to get the net income, you have what we call it cash inflow for 5 years, kan? So you boleh, cara yang pertama, okay, kita panggil first approach lah, you boleh buat sama ada you campurkan dulu, for example A, project A, you campurkan all the cash inflow, okay, from year 1 to year 5, 80,000 plus berapa? 80,000 plus 70, semua tu lah. Okay, campur dengan 65 and then campur dengan 60 and then you campur dengan 55. Allah. Okay. So yang ni you dapat total berapa tu? Saya tak campur. 80 plus 70 plus 65 plus 60 plus 55. 330. 330, this is for 5 years. Then you will get the average cash for each year lah. So you kena bagilah, you nak dapat average dia bagi dengan 5 tahun. So kita akan dapat nilai dia 66. 64,000. And then for C pun sama. You campur semua 55, 65, campur 95, campur 100. Okay. So 305,000. Tapi yang ni 4 years kan? 4 years. So this one you will get 7875. So this is the average cash inflow and average cash inflow for B. Okay, yang ni average cash inflow for C. Okay, so using this figure, okay, you have to calculate the net income. Kan tadi kita kata net income. Mana tadi? Okay, this one kan. 60. And you will get 14%. Okay. B samalah. 21,000 bagi dengan 230,000. So yang ni you dapat 9.13%. And then for C, mana nak buat ni? Kat mana? C. Tak muat. Okay, C ambil balik 35. RR ni you nak tahu satu rate je. Kalau you tak buat average means that you akan mendapat banyak rate. Kita tak mau banyak rate. Kita nak satu rate, accounting rate of return for the project. Okay, because we want to compare with the rate discount. $42,000. Kalau tahun 2 you dapat 70,000, 38,000. Yang ni 32,000 and then 365 tolak dengan 38,000 depreciation, you will get this 27, year 4 60,000, you minus 38, 23, 22, okay, sorry, 22, and then tolak depreciation, you will get net income banyak ni. Okay, so you tampur semua ni. Tampur semua ni dapat berapa tak? 42 plus 32 plus 27 plus 22 plus 17. Okay, 140 kan? Okay, cuba 140 ni you bahagi dengan 5. You dapat sama juga 28,000 total. Okay, 140 ni you bahagi yang cepat yang tadilah. Alright. Okay, so mark samalah, kita akan portion ikut markah yang sama. Okay, so you boleh buat macam ni untuk ARR. More return, okay, to company. Okay, so project C give more return. Okay. Then last they ask you to calculate net present value. Okay, net present value, NPV. NPV sama balik konsep dia. So value 10,000. Kan? So yang ni you dah okay, 65. So this one ni jangan ni kan 65. Okay. So nanti for discount factor 18% dia dah bagi. So setiap tahun, okay, setiap tahun dia dah bagi table tu, you times lah dengan ada investment 200 net present value for A. Nanti you kira 26,838. Okay. So, kalau you compare tiga-tiga ni, ni A kan? A, B, C. So, you also will choose C. Also C, MPV also for MPV for greater MPV also C. Okay, so the answer is C. But let's say if you calculate payback, you katalah jawapan dia B. Okay, B yang paling short period. And then ARR jawapan dia C ataupun B juga. But MPV jawapan dia C. So you teka. You nak choose apa? If let's say jawapan yang lain semua B kecuali MPVC, you akan choose? Okay. C. kan. You tengok apa. Any question? Okay, any question? Okay. Sure. Okay, now kita move to next. Question saya nak pergi pada exercise 5. Sorry, this one. Exercise 5, mana tu? Okay, you ada soalan exercise? Okay. You tengok soalan exercise 5. Okay. Exercise 5 is PASI exam. Yummy Candy considering purchasing a second chocolate dipping machine in order to expand their business. Okay, so they give you a cost of the machine. Okay, increase annual contribution margin. Okay, life of the machine, required rate of return. So this information is related to machine. Okay, second machine. Okay, so this one is an initial investment lah for machine. And then this one increase annual contribution margin. So kalau you remember, for contribution margin, you will get sales minus variable cost. So CM. So dia tak tolak lagi. This one tak tolak apa? Fixed cost kan? So kalau kata nak ambil kira depreciation, dia tak ambil kira lagi lah. This contribution margin. Okay. So then this contribution margin will increase income. Kan? Betul tak? Okay. And then useful life of the machine is 10 years. And then this is ROR ataupun discounted discount rate. Okay. 6%. And then this one, to produce more candy using the second machine, just increase their annual contribution margin. Okay, so also estimate that will be a small disposal value of the machine, but the cost of removal will offset that value. So tak ada apalah, service value dia tetap kosong. Okay, offset kan. So ignore the income tax. Okay, so tak payah present value, cari PV inflow. Cash inflow, cari PV cash outflow. Okay. So, cash inflow cuma satu je lah kan. Dia punya contribution margin. Contribution margin is cash. Kan, cash. Sebab dia tak sebut layan ni yang je receipt dia. Receipt dia. Okay, yang dia receive. So, 15,000. Present value dia annuity. Kan, sebab setiap tahun for 10 years dia dapat sebanyak 15,000. So you tengok table. Okay, so table dia, kalau you tengok table 6% at for 10 periods tu. Annuity. So this one, kalau you ada table, you tengok table kan. Okay, dapatlah 110. 400. And then for present value outflow ni, you cuma ada investment saja. 80,000 dan dia buat sekarang. So dia punya annuity factor is 1. So sini 80,000. So MPV you minus ni lah Itu je jawapan dia. Ini soalan final senang je. Dia bagi you ringkas saja question dia. And then for payback period, okay, for payback period, just take the investment divide dengan cash inflow. Cash inflow dia cuma receipt dia je lah, jadikan margin tu, contribution margin. So 110 pada investment dia berapa? 80. Divide dengan cash inflow 15,000. So payback period is 5.33 years. Okay, discounted payback period. Tadi payback period ni kita just buat biasa. Okay. Without taking care of factor. Kita ambil je. Okay. But then now bila disebut discounted payback period means that you have to consider the discount factor yang 6% tadi. Okay, yang discounted payback period. Maksudnya dia nak suruh payback period ni ambil kira, kalau tidak kan dia non-discounting method. Tapi bila kita buat discounted payback period means that we have to convert the payback period to discounted payback period. So meaning to say that you have to consider the discount rate given in the question. So you kena buat table lah. Right, contoh table macam ni. Okay. So buat macam biasa, macam yang kita buat apa dah? Yang MPV tu lah. Alright. So maksudnya kalau you kena cari dulu cash. Discounted cash. Okay. Contoh kalau tahun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kita tahu kan berapa. So cash dia setiap tahun 15,000. Okay. Each year 15,000. So we don't know, maybe 6, 7 still lagi needs to use to recover the investment. Okay. And then discount factor. Dalam payback period kita tak payah nak buat dah, tapi because this one they want to convert to discounted. Okay, so you kena tengok table PV. Okay, PV of $1 at 6% year 1. Okay, so you dapatlah this one. Okay, you cari, tengok figure dia nah. You tengok table. Saya bagi dulu ni. Okay. Okay. And then you dapatlah discounted cash saving. Okay. So 14, bila you dapat you calculate kan. You calculate dua ni, you dapatlah nilai dia. Okay. Like what we call it unequal cash. Okay. So bila you dapat yang ni, 11, 8. Okay. Okay. So bila you dapat yang ni, betul tak saya kira ni? Sana kita try kira 15,000 kali dengan 0.943. Okay. Okay. You calculate betul-betul lah, you carilah. Dia takut saya silap kira. Tapi apa yang saya mau bagi tahu you, kan sebelum ni kita buat untuk dapatkan payback period if unequal cash, so kita akan tolak initial investment you minus dengan cash receipt kan, ataupun cash inflow. You dapat unpaid kan, unpaid investment. So samalah sini. So ini kalau for example, dia punya cost adalah 80,000 initial investment for year 1 kan. Year 1. You minus dengan 14,145. Okay, 14,145. So kalau you minus dia, you minus dengan 14,145, you masih dapat lagi, ada lagi unpaid investment kan, sebanyak ni. So nanti year 2, this year lah, you bring forward this one 65,855, sorry, nanti you kira betul-betul lah, saya nak, and then you minus dengan kat sini pula 13,350, sama dengan konsep yang unequal tu. Betul tak? 3,350. Okay. So you dapat ni. Lagi balance. Sampai you buat. Sampai biasa. Okay. Tahun 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kalau tahun 7 tu sebenarnya balance dia adalah, saya try kira. You try kira semua dapat tak? Sekejap. Tahun 5. Okay, kalau tahun 5 dia dapat banyak ni, tolak dengan okay, 6245. Okay, so maksudnya tahun 6 balance dia ada lagi 6245. So 6245 bring ke tahun 7. Ini bukan negatif ni, macam dia masih ada unpaid ni kan, tahun 6 ni. Bila you buat ni, so you dah ada cash receipt banyak ni. So yang ni lah maksudnya akan ada 3730. So maksudnya for payback period, discounted payback period ni, you akan recover cost dia pada tahun 6 plus 6245 divide 9975. So 6245 bahagi dengan 9975. So bayar payback period 6.6, lebih kurang 6.263 years lah. Macam tu. Kan? Apa yang saya nak maksudkan kat sini, first you have to calculate this cash dulu. Okay, cash inflow dulu. Like sini dia dah jadi, kat sini because sama dia annuity. But then because of the question wants you to calculate to discounted kan this cash inflow, so you have to consider this 6% discount factor. And then each of year you will get unequal cash, discounted cash saving ni. Okay, ataupun discounted cash inflow lah. Okay, so unequal, tak sama setiap tahun. So bila unequal, back to method that we use, payback, so you have to minus initial investment with each year cash inflow. So you dapat unpaid, you bawa ke sini, macam yang kita buat sebelum ni. Then bila dia nak berakhir, bila the cost receipt can cover the final balance of unpaid investment. So you dapatlah 6.60 years. Okay, boleh? Boleh nah? Saya takut nanti you akan pening. Sebab sebelum ni kita belajar payback period biasa, but then now discounted. Okay, discounted sebab dia nak test you, nak jadikan dia macam unequal. Okay, so yang seterusnya dia minta soal jawapan untuk ARR. ARR you masukkan dalam formula. Cari depreciation semua tu. Okay, so saya bagi jawapan je. 8.75%. Okay, cuba buat lah. Cuba buat ARR. Alright, so tu qualitative factor tu nanti you cari sendiri, tengok apa. Baca lah dalam teks tu. Okay. Okay, so yang lain saya rasa saya nak stop kat sini. So sebenarnya saya tak berapa nak suara, tak berapa nak sedap. Alright, so I stop here. So try do exercise 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 to 4. Exercise 5 ni dah bagi jawapan. Okay, so kalau you ada masalah nanti you tanya. Next class kita akan buat discussion je lah. Discussion untuk exercise ataupun saya akan cuba review balik apa yang kita dah belajar. Okay, saya akan review balik apa yang kita belajar. So untuk this course sebenarnya dah complete lah 6 chapters. So saya nak you all balik, baca balik apa yang kita dah belajar, and then if you have problem, if you want to ask me, you can ask. Okay, whatever you want to ask, okay, you can ask. Kalau question-question yang you buat yang sebelum ni, if you have problem also you can ask. Okay, jangan tunggu sampai, because you punya exam ada lagi 25 bulan, berapa hari lagi? 2 minggu lagi. Okay, even though take home, and then you have chance to see books, okay, to open books. Tapi selalunya student tak ada masa. So at least when you study, you have your notes lah kan. Notes yang bukan notes macam lecture, but short notes yang you can refer if you have problem, especially in terms of the formula. Okay, ataupun yang lain. Tapi the way how you want to do, kalau you nak refer, I don't think that you have time. Okay, so at least you do exercise first, then later on, bila ada sikit-sikit tu baru you refer. Kalau you memang baru nak baca, nak tengok, memang you akan problem lah. Okay? Alright, so any question? So I think I want to stop here. Yes, all 6 chapter. We cover, okay, when me ask our final covers all 6 chapters, yes. Okay, semua 6 chapter kita cover. Okay, so you have to study from chapter 1 to chapter 6. Tak banyak, 6 chapter je. Tapi ada yang sedikit susah, ada yang sedikit senang. Okay, so, tapi kalau you study, I believe that you can get A lah kalau you study. Tapi kalau you tak study tu boleh juga dapat C ke bawah. Okay. Alright. So any question? So I hope you study, and then if you have problem, because I think we maybe we can have another 2 classes lah untuk discuss. Kalau you try take the chance, kalau you ada problem masa kelas tu you boleh tanya, and then I want you to perform your voice lah. Sebab kalau you tanya dalam chat, sometimes saya miss the question. Kalau you tanya direct, you can perform your voice. You tanya, you on your mic, semua kawan boleh dengar. Okay? Dan kalau saya answer pun, insyaAllah semua orang boleh dengar lah. Kalau you tak tanya, saya assume that you understand. Kita buat kelas 5 minit, habis, kan? Kalau you tak tanyalah. Okay, so if you have no question, I think we stop here. Then I see you next week, okay, on Sunday. Okay, so thank you very much. Sorry. Apa ni? Okay.
Thank you, Dada.
Ya, sama.